flag è stato questo, rimango di che, oh my god! Tokyo X-Lighting Demo! What the hell? Stavo scrivendo flag, stavo da questo, rimango di che, oh my god! Tokyo X-Lighting Demo! What the hell? Stavo scrivendo flag, stavo da questo, rimango di che, oh my god! Tokyo X-Lighting Demo! What the hell? Stavo scrivendo flag, stavo da questo, rimango di che, oh my god! Tokyo X-Lighting Demo! What the hell? Stavo scrivendo flag, stavo da questo, rimango di che, oh my god! Tokyo X-Lighting Demo! What the hell? Stavo scrivendo flag, stavo da questo, rimango di che, oh my god! Tokyo X-Lighting Demo! What the hell? Stavo scrivendo flag, stavo da questo, rimango di che, oh my god! Tokyo X-Lighting Demo! What the hell? Stavo scrivendo flag, stavo da questo, rimango di che, oh my god! Tokyo X-Lighting Demo! What the hell? Stavo scrivendo flag, stavo da questo, rimango di che, oh my god! Tokyo X-Lighting Demo! What the hell? Stavo scrivendo flag, stavo da questo, rimango di che, Tokyo electrifying devil! What the hell? Stavo finendo plaga, stavo da questo, ti vengo a dire, oh my god! Tokyo electrifying devil! What the hell? Stavo finendo plaga, stavo da questo, ti vengo a dire, oh my god! Tokyo electrifying devil! What the hell? Stavo finendo plaga, stavo da questo, ti vengo a dire, oh my god! Tokyo electrifying devil! What the hell? Stavo finendo plaga, stavo da questo, ti vengo a dire, oh my god! Tokyo electrifying devil! What the hell? Stavo finendo plaga, stavo da questo, ti vengo a dire, oh my god! Tokyo electrifying devil! What the hell? Stavo finendo plaga, stavo da questo, ti vengo a dire, oh my god! Tokyo electrifying devil! What the hell? Stavo finendo plaga, stavo da questo, ti vengo a dire, oh my god! Tokyo electrifying devil! What the hell? Stavo finendo plaga, stavo da questo, ti vengo a dire, oh my god! Tokyo electrifying devil! What the hell? Stavo finendo plaga, stavo da questo, ti vengo a dire, oh my god! Tokyo electrifying devil! What flag, a sound of let's go. If I go think it, oh my god! Walk your X like the devil! What the hell? I was in the flag, a sound of let's go. If I go think it, oh my god! Walk your X like the devil! What the hell? I was in the flag, a sound of let's go. If I go think it, oh my god! Walk your X like the devil! What the hell? I was in the flag, a sound of let's go. If I go think it, oh my god! Walk your X like the devil! What the hell? I was in the flag, a sound of let's go. If I go think it, oh my god! Walk your X like the devil! What the hell? I was in the flag, a sound of let's go. If I go think it, oh my god! Walk your X like the devil! What the hell? I was in the flag, a sound of let's go. If I go think it, oh my god! Walk your X like the devil! What the hell? Hi guys, welcome to the African Champions League, and yes, this is match day 4, match week 4, right? Onaga, is it match day or match week 4? Is it 4 or 5? I don't even know where we are. I think I'm lost in time here, really. Well, yeah, 4. It's match week 4. Welcome. And well, we're looking at the leaderboards, and I don't know. You know, those bottom two teams, I'm saying number 11 and number 12. I have a lot of questions to ask them, but I don't know. I don't know where to start from. The fact that, you know, these two teams were very promising playoff teams, and then they somehow make it to the actual, you know, event, and they've not been able to get a single map in Asset Match Day 4. Wow.
Oh well, I think it's getting to the time where, you know, like they say, where the sheep get separated from the goats. All right, so I think we're getting to that separation stage now. So it's and it's getting obvious in the league table. it shouldn't be coming as a surprise at all. It's going to get to the point where, yeah, we have to separate the men from the boys, and it's happening right here.
I mean, yeah, the men from the boys today. I think that's a valid one. That's a valid statement there because right now they are looking to be the boys in the event. And well, number one spot there, Cast Esports. Before match day 3, we did see SS the only team that did not drop a single map, and then they go and lose. They lose one map, 2. We thought they won that match with 2-1, and then we find out there was a DQ on the Hardpoint due to a skin. Mind you, I think this kind of DQ should not be a thing happening in T1. Like it's something we can avoid, especially as T1 teams and players. But yeah, it is what it is. So just like that, SS are going to lose that series 2-1, and now look at where they are on the table. To tell you, this is not a joking league, Anaga, at all.
Yeah, they would have to fight their way, back up to where they think that they should be. I'm pretty sure they think that they should be on top of that table. So they pretty much have to fight it all the way up because it's getting tougher now. And if they think they deserve it, then they should battle for it.
Man, yeah, they should battle for it. I do agree with you on that one. And well, now we go to the map veto and the picks. For Deadly Crow and ECLIPSE, which is going to be our very first game on the stream. Deadly Crow versus ECLIPSE Gaming. Standoff Hardpoint, Tunisia Search and Destroy, and Raid Control. Now, again, we are once again on Standoff Hardpoint. This is a classic map, but if you play Call of Duty mainline or you play CODM, this is a mainline map. How do you feel about that map just now between Deadly Crows and ECLIPSE Gaming?
Oh, well, bread and butter map, as Bidabi will call it. Standoff, pretty much generic. Tunisia, generic. In fact, I saw in chat, the previous time I was here, someone said that Tunisia will be crying by now. And by that, it means that they've used the map so much so that, and Standoff as well. If Tunisia is crying, I'm pretty sure that Standoff should be willing because we're going into Standoff right now. And we've seen a lot of Standoff Hardpoint here from week 1 up until now. It's a generic map, bread and butter map that every one of them should be very much used to. So yeah, I think I love the as long as I love it, I have no choice. They are the ones that control. They are the bosses. The players are the bosses. The casters just move along. So yeah. Excellent choice.
I think I love what you said there. We just move along. We follow the thing. We follow whatever drive they give to us, and we just try to be our best on the field of play. But again, it's up to the players. Hardpoint Standoff. And again, now going back to that leaderboard, let's take a look there for these two teams, Deadly Crows and ECLIPSE Gaming on that leaderboard. You can see where DC clearly are on the table, and also ECL. They are literally 5 and 6 right now. You can see them there, 5 and 6. DC and am I correct? Yes, I am. ECLIPSE on the 7th, 8th place, and DC on the 9th place. They literally are bread and butter. So then this is literally a battle to see who's going to go further and who's going to go lower. Because one team, of course, has to get those 3 points. One team has to get that 3 points, and one team has to settle for 1 or literally nothing. And man, I don't know what to make of this fixture. To be honest, Naga, coming to this event, ECLIPSE Gaming were like one of my top 5, top 6 teams, and seeing them right now at the spot they are, I'm actually shocked. I will not lie there. I am shocked, and I think the event just started.
I don't think you're wrong still, because top 5, top 6, there are 8 there, and it's just started, and they pretty much are finding their way up. You don't forget that they were down before, and now they are there. So who knows? It's tighter way up, but they could still find their way somewhere close to what your prediction says. Maybe somewhere around top 5, top 6 as well.
Yeah, well, but let's see. I guess the event just started. This is just match day 4.
Exactly.
There's, if I'm not mistaken, 18 more match days to go. Is it 18 or 16? It's 18 more match days to go. So yeah, the boys are heading into the Hardpoint lobby. It's going to be Hardpoint Standoff, and we are about to get the party started. So guys, let's go to the game screen and join the players. Hardpoint Standoff, the map of bread and butter. Is that the one there because if I'm not mistaken? And well, now we're going to get the action started. The players are going to make it that move for that P1 apathy on that goes through back alley, but Coco shuts them down. And again, back and forth trades here, but it's going to be middly in favor of the boys in yellow as they now get that P1 family locked in. Pain on the 2 kill mark, and well, this is a really good start for them. Map control totally in their favor here, Onaga.
Yeah, of course, totally in your favor. You should expect that this is a very seasoned team when it comes to, hard points. We've seen them do it over and over. The previous time they were here, they won all 3, they cleared all 3 maps, starting with a hard point match. I think they're doing it again, 0-23, and the lead is still moving even farther and farther away. Payne right there, shuts a player down. They still have control of that point. It doesn't seem like they're going to be losing any point here, any point at this first kill. The DC players will pretty much try to move on for that heli rotation back at P2, and it seems that's what's happening back there right now.
I mean, they did not get a single second on P1, and that goes a very long way to tell you, man. Total map control, total dominance on that P1. Now going into P2, they are going to make that stand first. They are going to get it locked in, not for too long. Look at that trade come to the Coco. Now clutch that hill in their favor, and ECL once again they are going to start racking up numbers here, and this is not a really good start for DC. I mean, the game was meant to be a whole lot closer than this, and so far on P2, a full 60 on P1, about to get a full 60 on P2. The spawns are locked in for them, and they are winning every single gunfight they go and take. DC, this is not a good start for them, Onaga.
This is a very seasoned team when it comes to hardpoint. You've seen them play. You've seen the hunger that they bring into the field of play. Talking about, individually players like Yuki, one player that you don't want to be standing in front if you're not very ready, and is showing that capacity here. Tonight 3 kills so far, but then in terms of map control, the man has been standing really strong, holding that point. Another rotation again. It is 6. They were able to manage to get on to 6 points right there. 694. Moving to the early rotation again. Getting into that point, like I say all the time, getting that heal first is not always it's a good strategy, but at the end of the day, if you can't hold it, then it's just a bunch of a truckload of waste of time. And I hope that's not going to happen here. They move it to 10 points. Yuki plays right there, trying to go ahead and break points. It gets shot down 14-15, 97, and the lead is getting it's getting closer, not close enough for what they expect. Yuki plays right there with the vortex, is able to clear the point for them. So the same start, the boys in yellow finally gets a break point again. 24-106 is the score line right now, and it's moving even further and further away.
No, all I've got to say is I am actually a bit stunned here so far, all the way now in P3, and it's a total dominance, total lead for ECL. But they need to also get that P4. Mind you, they have not rotated first on P2 and P3, but they break the hell and they just almost go and get a full 60 there. But now scrap time locked in by DC Me on the 7 kill mark. The Collider takes out 3 players, but now they need to get that next kill. And for the first time, rotations are going to be on par for both sides. ECL are going to rotate early, but now the vote has gone for Sanji, watching that top and also watching bottom. Nobody comes to the farm and nobody comes to top bakery. Danielo make that push, Sanji shuts him down. So far, and now DC are going to get that P4 locked in. They need to hold it down, probably get a full 60 here, and I think I jinxed it. They are going to lose that hell.
Yeah, of course. They're gonna go ahead and lose it like they do. It seems like they came here to sort of lose the heals over and over again. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening with comms. I don't know what's happening with the coordination, but it seems to be falling apart over and over. Maybe it's just too much dominance. Maybe they can't compete with the team that they matched up against in the ECLIPSE team. But then it's actually sad to see that it's happening again. Yuki with her control, trying to make sure that nobody on the DC side get into this heal rotation back and forth, but it doesn't seem like it's happening for them. They're trying to head with the smoke, but Yuki is there shutting players down one after the other. They're going for that rotation again that they end up not being able to hold. Hopefully they'll be able to hold it this time, but then will they be useful at this point? We'll find out. 45-160 is the scoreline right now, and it is going even farther away. As I usually say, Oyebade shutting Yuki plays down there.
Well, 160-point mark now with the boys in yellow. And they're going to get that lead firmly locked in. That lead crowds, not their best day in the market yet. And now Xavier, 15-kill mark, DC are going to get that P1 locked in their favor. But they need to hold it down. War Machine goes to Beauty, but he's going to get a shot down there. Sanji comes in, pinpoints him, back and forth trades. And right now, this is still, you know, as much as I want to write DC off by what I've seen so far, Hardpoint comebacks do happen. So we just want to believe that maybe somewhere along the line, DC might be able to get things back on par. But so far, so good. I would not say it's been so far, so good. As we are now about to get television for P2.
Oh, well, if there's one thing I've learned so far is that I should be able to tell myself the truth. Looking at the capacity of the players so far, I've seen them play over and over. And like I said before the match started, ECL is a very seasoned hardpoint team. They've shown the capacity again and again and again. All the times I've seen them play, they've won their hardpoint matches, and I don't think this is going to be a different one because you don't get a point. You don't get in at all. That's Sanji trying to break point right there, going on for the next hill right there. The DC players are there. Gets into the point as usual. They might not be able to hold it because it seems like a claw coming in there.
I mean, I would lie to you so far. I think I like what you say. I like what happened to him? What happened to him? Oh god. Yeah, I can see it's obvious.
Anyways, Yuki plays there, still doing what he knows how to do best. Let's see what's Payne and the gang doing back in there. Payne holding it really strong. Then 93 to 39 to 40 at this point. They just need 10 points to close it, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be difficult for them to get it at this point. It's not going to be difficult for them to get it. There's a little bit of stalling there with the DC team getting into the point and claiming maybe a little bit for themselves before this close, but it already looks like a very decided march at this point in time. Party there getting shot down, trying to go in for the spawn trap. 249. I think that's the end of the news in Epic. 100 at 249. Still a little bit of stalling. Still happening right there. 101 at 249. Party with the Annihilator shutting down players right there. Go ahead for that spawn trap. Of course, that's the end of it. 105 at 250. Total annihilation right there. Total annihilation for the DC team right there. Didn't seem like they came prepared at all. But kudos to them for getting to that 100 mark anyways. Beautiful. But give it up for ECLIPSE as usual. Coco right there. Danielo, of course, HZ doing what they know how to do best and taking the team on to victory. But then you have to give it for Payne and Yuki plays as well. W.
Oh, I do have to apologize before we do go on. I have to apologize for the disconnections. I've got no idea what happened there with disconnections. Score line 250-105 in favor of ECL. 250-105 in favor of ECL as they are going to clean Hardpoint. And look at those score line for the players. Yeah, the lifeline is 38 skill mark for Coco, Danielo 33, Headset 27, Payne on 23, 21 for Yuki. And again, the Hardpoint time for Payne 234. The man was about to cook and fry his beans there, Naga. Almost.
The man was holding that strongly. You can see, I think it should be Yuki plays on the other end, following closely behind, because it was mostly Yuki and Payne holding that point really strongly, really hard, and making sure that nobody goes ahead to break the heel. And kudos to them.
I mean, well, it's going to be Hardpoint now in favor of ECO, and going into that set and destroy, I think that's going to be where DC now, after this very bad, this was a really bad map for them, they did not start well. They tried to pick up pace at one point in time, they kept rotating fast, kept rotating early, thinking that might actually be what's going to be. I think the gun skill department here was what was really vital. The gun skill was not close.
It was lacking.
Exactly. And we normally know DC to be a team. DC plays. And we know this is to be a team that, that have that gun skill. So what do you think the problem was here? What do you think the problem actually was? What was the problem?
Well, it will be very difficult to tell. Maybe in maybe just a stronger, a stronger, more prepared team, in the ECL team. Maybe they just faced a more prepared team, because at the end of the day, strength for strength, gun skill for gun skill, one has to go down. And it's sadly for the DC team, they are the ones going down back there at the Hardpoint for the Hardpoint match. But then I think it has to boil down to, a more superior power. That's what we've seen tonight. You can't take it away. It was a superior power because no matter how weak, no matter how supposedly, let's say you're making mistakes, right? Yeah. No matter how bad the mistakes are, at one point we should be able to see some sort of, offset to show that muscle. But it was total dominance over and over. They get that early rotation, but then they get flushed out, So it is indicative of an upper power that they faced here tonight in the ECLIPSE gaming team. You just can't say. I can't say it otherwise.
I think the upper power. I think I want to leave with the upper power. How you put it, man. Exactly how Onaga said it, guys. Like you
can put it anywhere else, because if they were making mistakes and they needed to correct something, I'm pretty sure the comms were on. They were telling themselves communication was going on. So they should have been able to say, oh, look, there's a mistake here. Maybe we're leaking somewhere here. We need to correct this. They pretty much have been able to do that. But somehow, with all that communication going on, they still go ahead and lose it. So I just think that it's an upper power situation.
Yeah, ECLIPSE gaming. And again, for the map veto and picks here, I think there's been a correction there. It's not going to be on Tunisia. It's going to be on Kurohana Metropolis. It's a beautiful map.
Metropolis.
So I think, Naga, that's the... now, this is my take. That's the most beautiful map in Kodem. That's my take. That's my take. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
I love that map. All the colors and stuff. The psychedelics. I love it.
So yeah, it's very beautiful. It's beautiful.
I'm pretty sure the players will. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the players will like it too. At least for a change, Tunisia can rest.
Yes, exactly. I'm actually happy to see that Tunisia is not here today. It's going to be Kurohana. But again, Kurohana is the map I love because of its beauty, not because I know how to play the map. Jesus, I don't like that map when it comes to playing.
Yeah,
I don't. The map has. I love the colors, but when it comes to playing the map, I hate the map. I dread that map so much in rank. I don't ever want to mistakenly play that map. But when it comes to watching or casting it, oh my God, sign me up. I want to go and cast it. I want to go and watch it.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Exactly.
And well, now back into the game, not to delve out too much. ECLIPSE Gaming are going to get the very first map locked in this game of 3. S&D and Control are now going to be vital parts for DC's comeback. Do you think they will be able to win Search and Destroy? Do you think so?
Oh well, I think that that's where the map change for S&D becomes really vital. At this point, it's strategic that the map is changed, so it doesn't seem like they're playing a map that they're comfortable with. They've played over and over again and they're comfortable. So at this time, it seems it gives a bit of advantage, a level playing field for both teams to be able to go ahead and compete. All right, so I think that's where this particular map change becomes vital. So let's see how much DC will be able to take advantage of this, because it's a level playing field at this time. All right, this is a map that I don't think any of the teams have played so far since the league started. So yeah, this is a level playing field. So hopefully the DC team, Deadly Crows, will be able to take advantage of that level playing field and show some muscle.
Yeah, well, I guess again now DC, man. This is a map that we've not really seen any of the teams play. I think this is the very first time actually getting this map on the playing ground. So this is the very first time. So yeah. So both teams now, they're going into a new territory where I haven't played the map, you haven't played the map. So it's all going to come down again to gun skill, how ready were they, their training procedures throughout the week. leading into match day 4. How prepared were they for this particular map? Because I'm very sure they did know their maps before now, so they should have been able to prepare beforehand on what they were going to do with the map picks. But now it's Search and Destroy. The players are already locked in, and I don't really see any subs being made. I think it's the same lineup for the two teams going into that Search and Destroy. So yeah, let's see what they are going to cook. Let's see what they are going to go ahead and cook here, Naga.
Yeah, of course. We'll see what they're gonna go ahead and cook there. The players are still in the lobby, fixing all those last-minute changes, touches here and there. I think final communications going down. They're gonna be getting ready and getting into the field of play soon enough.
I did it a bit that I'm losing my connection on my phone, so I can't really hear you that much. Sorry. Yeah, I can hear you now. Hey, Naga. Yeah, I can see that. Sorry.
Yep.
All right, well, we're heading into the S&D, guys. We're heading into the Search and Destroy. Sorry for the silence there. We're trying to do something, you know. Me and Naga, we're observing the moment of silence for something. We don't know what it was, but we had a moment of silence for something, but we don't know what it was. Yeah, and now we go into the Search and Destroy. Predictions, Naga. Predictions. Do you have any predictions, man?
Oh well, I think Search and Destroy generically is ECL thing. You know, it's an ECL thing, but let's see how they're gonna go ahead. Like I said, it's a level playing field, so we're gonna see what the DC team can go ahead and pull out. But you know, I think I'll lean towards ECL still.
Yeah, well, let's see that. I mean, DC have been a good S&D team in the event, and even before the event. So, I think I have a little more of bias towards them now on Search and Destroy. Seeing how badly they lost Hardpoint, they would be hungry to go and win Search and Destroy. And now the action finally kicks to Naga. Snipers are going to be at base. Santi able to get that first kill. DC now are going to get numbers up in their favor. That's exactly what we know them for. Danielo sniping. Hate now comes into clutch. It's going to be a 4v3. Make that a 4v2. Numbers are locked in for ECL. I think we lost the Naga there a bit, guys. I'm just going to go ahead. That he's back. Again, okay. Search and Destroy round 1 is going to be won by ECLIPSE Gaming. Search and Destroy round 1 goes to ECLIPSE Gaming, and I think that was an easy one for them as they now go into round 2. That was a very fast round. Santi able to get that first blood, but it did not really matter in the ultimate run. And now we're going all the way to a round 2 where ECL they've got the eyes on the trophy, firmly locked in. They now have to just go and save 3. Round 1, it's round 2. Snipers, Daniela with that sniper, Apathy sniping, Xavier sniping, Penny confirms the coordinate there, and that's going to be a very vital first kill. And once again, they are going to get the first blood back and forth. HZ takes out 2, and HZ, it's 3 more players to get that clutch. Hits now, and Apathy. Sniper does go down, Hits going down to Coco, and ECO artists taking bodies for ransom as they are going to go all the way now to a round 3 with the lead family locked in 2-0. This is not a good start for DC, and even though I did say I have a little bias for them going into Search and Destroy, I think I'm gonna have to go and take that back right now, because so far this is the worst start on Search and Destroy on a map like Kuhana Metropolis. It's a map that's supposed to not be one-sided, but so far ECR are dominating it. Danilo finds that first dodge. Sniper is going to be able to get that first kill out of the way. Apathy does go down to KZ as well. And the kills are going back left and center. Danilo takes out one more. And now it's Sanji in a 1v4 situation. Left to get that clutch for himself here. He's all alone. He's got to get the clutch. The US9 locked in for the man. 1 kill mark. Finds one player off guard, but Hayes confirms it first. Shuts him down, sends him to a round 4, and the lead is still family locked in now. 3-0. The round advantage is locked in for ECLIPSE Gaming. DC, man, Deadly Crowds. This is not what they hoped for. This is not what they wished for. Now on a round 4, 3-0. Hate sorry found the 3-kill mark. Danielo Sniper looking for a nasty angle there, but there's not going to be any player coming through, not yet at least. Apathy. Sniper as well. 2-kill mark. Might get lucky with the feed there, but there's nobody there. It's still Xavier finds the first kill. Xavier Sniper finds that first kill, confirms it. And back and forth trades. Coco takes out 2 players and he's going to get traded there by me. 3v3. And now look at that back and forth. HG takes out 2. And it's all going to be up to Xavier now to go and save them. Sniper in hand for the man, the Tundra, in a 1v3. That was that first kill. It's a 1v2 now. Hated and Daniel waiting for the man. The bomb is now picked up. Has to get that plant. Watching every angle possible. That's the thing about such and destroy. But the backstabs are going to come through. And 4-0. The leaders firmly locked in once again for the boys in blue. Eclipse Gaming are going to further extend their lead. Now we're round 5. DC still struggling to find one single round. Literally. Whoa.
Yeah, Cody earlier. You know, it's going to be a struggle for the DC team. It's going to be like an uphill task for the DC team. They're going to be moving uphill a lot tonight. Hopefully they'll be able to, you know, sort of stall this, or I don't know, with the readiness that the Eclipse Gaming team have come with. They pretty much just go ahead and win it 7-0. But that would be really, really sad for the DC team.
I mean, it's 5-0 now, Naga. It's 5-0. This is not a good day in the market. 5-0. This is not a good day in the market.
Going ahead to see a 7-0 will be terrible. But Eclipse Gaming seems to be more ready tonight. So yeah, who says that can happen? BB in chat saying this is cyberbullying.
Thank you for that comment. Thank you. This is actual cyberbullying, Naga. I believe him. I totally believe him. I mean, look at what's happening. It's Eclipse Gaming running through them with their horns firmly locked in, trying to devour the DC team. And it's going to be 4v4 now in this round 6. And oh my god, DC need a savior.
Well, it doesn't seem like they found that savior here tonight, because they're getting shot down over and over. It is well, this might just be the round where they win it, because it seems to be a 1v1 right now. Will they be able to go ahead and win it? Danielo right there, but no way, no way, no way.
Oh, what is HZ on? HZ took out 3 players there. I actually thought me was going to get that kill, you know, pushing HZ like that, but HZ still shot him down, and he cross-mapped the Sniper Apathy. HZ on a different level entirely, as we now go to a round 7. Match point for them, also series point. If they win Search and Destroy here, they win the series no matter what happens in control. 3 players are going to drop down now for them. HZ still going. Me here and Xavier left to get that card. The dance comes through. HZ once again, and Danielo Snipe. God! 7-0.
7-0. Well,
how do you get 7-0? But Naga, how do you get 7-0? You're Deadly Crowds. You've got some of the best S&D players in the game. How? 7-0.
That's just wild. Someone said 7-0 is wild. Is actually wild. That's it shows the preparedness that the Eclipse team come into the match with, and this is very what's it called, of the Eclipse Gaming team. All right, it's something that they know how to do very well. All right, the last time they came here, they won all maps straight up, and they're doing it. Seems like they're doing it here tonight, because they've gone ahead to win 2. Who says they can go ahead to win the third one? 250-105 for Hardpoint. 7-0 for Search and Destroy Kurohana Metropolis, a map that no team has played so far since the league started. They went there and they shined. Where did this team come from?
Man, if you ask me, somebody on A chat says he got working overtime. I've got to agree with that. I keep gaming. This is totally beastly to go and see them take Hardpoint with that scoreline 250-105. and search and destroy 7-0. And I don't even think DC have a chance right now. No, that normally I'm the one backing the team and saying, oh, there's still a possibility, there's still a chance. But this time I will clearly tell you Deadly Crowds are dead. They have no chance of control, man. Literally no chance. No chance. No chance.
The Deadly Crowds are not deadly enough tonight. All right, and if they go ahead and lose control as well, then maybe Deadly Crowds would just be dead crowd because I don't know.
Thank you. I think you're correct, Naga.
They have to show some muscle for control at least. Go ahead and pick control raid.
Naga, be honest with yourself. Let me ask you truthfully. Do you really think DC have a chance on control raid? Don't lie. Don't lie to the fans. Don't lie to the viewers. I do not think so.
Thank you. They played Hardpoint and they played Search and Destroy. Control is just a mirror of it's a bit of Hardpoint and a bit of Search and Destroy. If they've lost both and they stood no chance, how will they go ahead and survive in a mode where it seems like a little bit of both modes that they've lost is featured in? They pretty much would, I don't know, they pretty much, it doesn't seem like this is where they survive, but then you can take away that spirit to fight. All right, so maybe they can wear that toga of fighting here tonight for the last map. They can go ahead and wear that and just show the muscle that is needed, because these guys have to preserve their honor here tonight. They have to preserve their honor. Otherwise, we don't want to see dead crowds. I don't want to see dead crowds, really.
Not wanting to see dead crowds. Well, I guess maybe I want to see dead crowds. I don't know, but again, DC, man, they have to step up. They have to step up. It is not even a question anymore. It is not a maybe thing or let's hope. They have to step up. The players on that roster, they have to ask the questions. How are we losing so badly to ECL? This is their only chance now to prove that they are not a total walk-off, because literally that's exactly what ECL are doing. A clean sheet 3-0 on S&D 7-0. 7-0 Search and Destroy. 7-0. That's literally coming into the game, doing what you like. God. I would use the R word at this point.
We own you.
Definitely, that's it. That's the word there. Thank you. We own you. ECLIPSE Gaming owns DC on Search and Destroy. Now, can DC turn that around on Control? That's entirely up to them. Can they now turn the tables around on Control? They need to make sure they find a way, man.
Well, less than 3 seconds to tell that story.
3 seconds, man. The story starts. They know it's now or never. They have to make this work. They cannot joke around anymore. They have to make this work. And so far, so good. It's on Control. Back and forth trades are going to come through early here. And look at the boys in blue. DC are going to get their lives up. Santi takes out 2 now. Ujigba, they already on the A flag defense. And I think, well, they might have actually heard us, go and break them down in front of the viewers. And I think they might have just woken up here, Onaga. They might have just woken up.
Of course, DC has to wake up. DC has to wake up. And this is Raid, so this shouldn't be so much of a problem for them. We've seen them do it here back at Raid, so I'm hoping that they'll be able to bring back, Oyebade, doing what he knows, doing what he knew how to do the other time. Hopefully, we're able to bring that same action here tonight. 24 21 life count. It seems like it's in their favor right now. The DC team 22-20 still in their favor. They're still cruising through. Hopefully we're able to sustain that momentum all the way till the end.
I mean, so far, he's getting to all that work. Coco takes that one, but they are going to get that E flag capture. ECL, DC, no push. That's literally the hardest flag to actually capture on that A. Once you capture A, B literally should be easier to go and capture, and that's exactly what ECL are going to do. But now DC, they have to make sure they now defend that B flag with everything they have in the table. Bay now, 3 kill mark, back and forth. Me on a 3 kill spree, 3 back-to-back kills now. Watching that mid control, can find one more, make that 4, and DC lives are still locked in for them, but now they need to defend that B flag with everything they've got. And Xavier on 6, defending it, confirms that cross map does not get it, And the boys in yellow, Eclipse Gaming, they have lost lives, but they've gotten that A flag, which might be the price they had to pay for all those lives. But now they need to get a B. There's a lot of time on that clock. It might just go and be a full-on TDM. But Xavier crossing kills and shutting them down. Daniel able to get that one off guard. But it's going to be a 15v10 in favor of DC.
Yeah, of course, Control, DC had done it before, and Wounded Lions come into a match where they need to prove that they deserve to be in this league. You're sure that they're going to go ahead and show that muscle that is required, and they're doing that here tonight, 9-10. It seems like it's lopsided right now in terms of kill counts tilting a bit towards the side of the ECL team. That's Coco right there, shutting down players. It went all the way to ECL after all that much struggle.
Wow.
Well,
wow.
Struggle. It went the way of ECL as well. The journey to 3, ECL takes 1.
I mean, sorry. Okay. Now let's go on.
All right, they go into the next round. 26-29 already. ECL seems to be in a very comfortable position. Coco 1-1-5 right there. Coco shutting down players right there. It seems like he's going to go ahead for the spawn trap. 14-14 right now. The fields are level again. Pain goes down right there. Gonna waste any time because they showed that in the S&D match already, and they're going ahead to do that again. Coco right there shutting down players left, right, and center. 26-25 the scoreline. Let's see how Me is doing. Me gets shut down. Xavier back there holding that A flag. He gets knocked off as well. 22-24 is the scoreline. We're seeing gunfire left, right, and center. Back to Pain. Pain right there. He was gonna go ahead and knock down Apathy, but Apathy shuts him down. 18-23 seems to be the scoreline at this point, and it's still on the favor of in the favor of the ECL team right now. In back there holding that B flank really strongly, not letting anything slip past his fingers. Anyways, it seems like they want to close this early. Men have places to go. 12-20 is the scoreline. I don't think there's any coming back from this. I don't think there's a coming back from this at all. 9-20 it is right now, and the morale must have been doused at this point. 7-19 is the scoreline, and it's still moving further and further away from them. That's 8Z right there with equalizer. Shuts down 2 players. Trying to break into that A flag. It's not getting possible, but 3-16 at this point. It's gonna take a lot of magic and a very good magician at that to be able to pull this back forward. Struggling for that A flag back and forth. 2-15, 2-14 back there. And that's the end of the news in Epic. 0-3 as the scoreline at the end of that round. 7-0, 0-3. A terrible night for the DC team. The Deadly Crows team finally turned into the dead and pretty much maybe barbecued Crow for the night. They were barbecued seriously tonight.
Forgive me for laughing. Forgive me for laughing like that. The barbecued Crows. I don't know what to make of that name, but literally, man. I mean, they started. The funny thing is, the funny thing is they started Control round 1 well. That's the thing. They started really well, and I don't know how they choked it. They were not supposed to go and choke it, but they choked it. I don't know how it happened, but it did go and happen. They choked round 1. They lost round 2. They lost round 3 in style, and 7-0 on S&D, 3-0 on Control. Hardpoint 250. I mean,
come on.
This was too much. This was too much. This was too much. DC
humiliation.
I think DC are gonna have to see their therapist after this game. This was too much.
Eclipse came into this game too hungry. How can you be that hungry? Nobody eats. Save some birds.
To be honest, I I don't know what to make of this. You know, I mean, before the game, when we actually were looking at those leaderboards here, we did say, you know, these two teams are actually fighting for who's going to get the, you know, who's going to be above the other. It was never a fight. It was a total beatdown. This was a total beatdown for Eclipse game
in the field of play.
Once again, I mean.
Yeah, we
Alright,
go.
guys, we're back. The map veto picks for Legion vs NATO. I think we should go and look at that leaderboard, going into match day 4 again and
Yeah, of
see where
course.
these two teams are, Legion and NATO. On that leaderboard, Legion, NATO are currently number 4, and Legion are currently, if I'm not mistaken, number 6. Yes, NATO are number 4, and Legion are number 6. NATO above Legion Gaming. Wow.
NATO above Legion Gaming. Of course, NATO has shown that capacity, so it's not a surprise that they are where they are.
At all.
It's not a surprise. It's not a surprise at all. But then it is Legion Gaming that has to pack in all the fights here tonight, because I'm sure they also want to move up. Everybody wants to be standing on that pedestal, So I'm sure they'll try to kick some asses tonight. But then they have a very big ass to kick, if you ask me.
I mean, yeah, I think it's going to be the closest one we've seen so far. I don't think it's going to be like the first game of this evening, which of course I don't want to talk about. I think it's actually going to be a very close one. The both teams here are two teams that actually have what it takes to go all the way in the event. And right now, they're all getting started on the Hardpoint game on Summit. This is a map I love so much. And as they kick in, NATO, they have shown what they can do on Hardpoint. We've seen them a lot of times. We saw what they did to Catch. So literally, they have what it takes to go all the way in the event here. And Legion also are a T1 team. So yeah, this is going to be a well-fought battle, Onaga. A well-fought one.
It's going to be a well-fought battle is what we're here for. Expecting that we're going to be seeing that happen here tonight. But anyways, Legion seems to be off to an early lead that has been broken at this point, because the NATO gaming team finally find that footing that they've been looking for coming into the match. But back and forth contest still happening back there. Players, no team has been able to so go ahead and get like 3 to 5 seconds there in the point. But 14-15 it is right now, closely knitted as you called it earlier. It's going to be very, very tightly knitted, but the boys in yellow have it right now. The Legion gaming team seems to be pushing that lead away. You want to be able to do that very early on in the match. You want to be able to do that early on in the match. Fadiano right there going for that spawn trap with the anti-killer. Off the anti-killer there, spawn trap working very well for him. Shots one player down. Avatar was there, wasn't able to go ahead and knock Avatar, but then they still have points anyways. They have control going in for that early rotation. Would that be able to pan out for them? I don't know, but the Predator missile comes in. Of course, yeah, it was Fadiano doing that. He gets shot down. 14-47 is the score line at this point, and the boys in yellow still have it.
I mean, LG are going to get that lead permanently locked in as we go down to a P2. Rotations are going to be there for both sides. Back and forth contest now on that hill. NATO right, 3-kill mark, and NATO Gaming now are trying to pull off that comeback in the numbers right now. They've got a deficit of numbers in the Hardpoint score, and they want to tie things up again on the P2. But so far, the vote has gone up with Fadiano, and he's going to be only able to take out one with him, but he's going to get shut down there. Right, top control, Grace now. This is going to be the first time, I think, if we're seeing, I think this is the first time we're seeing Grace play for Legion in the event, if I'm not mistaken. I think this is the first time, Onaga.
You're not mistaken. It's the first time we're seeing Grace. First time we're seeing Grace as well. First time we're seeing Grace, and he's not doing bad at all. 9 kills, still struggling for the team, and we're seeing that we're seeing the capacity that he brings into into this team. 39-62, lead not far gone. It's still anybody's match at this point. Anybody's match at this point. That's Geras there with the claw. Geras gets shot down. They still have spawn. They still have spawn, and they still have control. LGN pushing the lead forward at 60-65. You want to be pushing it as farther away to that 100 mark as early on as possible. Geras holding that heel really tightly. Boys in blue not finding any way to get in at all. Avatar there with the prone. All players locked to that, holding that door really strong. It seems like the blue team will pretty much go on for that early rotation. The boys in blue, they need this rotation to survive. They need this rotation to get that footing that they need, to get back in the game. 60-94. The scoreline is right now. NATO has the next eel. That Squeed right there with the claw. Squeed with the claw. It's going to go ahead and push Snow. It knocks that one player. holding that really strongly. I think the strategy will pretty much be to stay ahead, go ahead and stay here with that claw and ensure that no player sort of is able to break points, but that doesn't happen because Fardiano has been able to, go ahead and do that right there. He gets shot down though. He gets shot down. That gets in with a Type 19. That gets down with Type 19 shot down 2 player. Purifier was coming in there, but he was able to take control. Was able to, go ahead and control the situation right there. Grace back there with the prone. The LG team saying that, look, we are not going to be pushed over here tonight. Holding that heel really, really tightly. That's Grace right there. And Grace is actually showing, a lot of capacity here tonight. 18 kills the man so far. Contest back and forth, but the man seems to be clearing that point, clearing that hill, pushing the lead further for the team. 79, 119 it is right now. He gets shut down. Rotations coming in again. Rotations coming in again. That speed right there. NATO gets shut down. 79, 123 is the scoreline right now. And the boys in yellow are looking good.
I do have to agree with you there. They are looking good. And so you lost me there for a while. I would not lie to you. For the first time in a very long time, I've been having MTN issues in my area. I don't know what's happening, but yeah, I'm back here, and on God, may God save us. 142 points and counting now for the boys in yellow. LGN are going to get that lead locked in. Grace on the 20 kill mark. Equally, the other 4 players apart from Avatar on the LGN roster are already above 20 kills. And so far, it's safe to say they've been dominating the gun skill department when it comes to the Hardpoint and Summit here. Back to that P1 contest there. Back and forth. Avatar comes in and clutches that hell. It's going to be the 20 kill mark for the man now finally. The Type 19 sees that one more player. Right dots going down. And look at that clean kill fit there for the boys of Legion. Too clean.
Too clean. They've been clean so far. Hopefully, we're able to go ahead and clean the house as early as possible. They are not letting their guards down. They're not letting anything slip under their fingers right there. That back here with the Predator missile, but then we have the War Machine, the Sparrow, all the operators going back and forth, ensuring that they're able to keep the hill. NATO Gaming breaks ill. Back here at Squid. Squid has been the man with those excellent spawn traps so far as the USS-9. He's scanning, knocks down Grace. It has control. Goes ahead to Avatar. Avatar shuts him down. Geras, and of course the entire LGN team have points again. 109, 169. The lead is getting closer and closer, and that shows the quality of the NATO gaming side. So you said it earlier that this is not going to be, a one-sided match at all, and it's appearing not to be like that. Squid going in for the early rotation right that they have there. I think trophy system already pulled up. They have control.
Well, it's Hardpoint, and yes, we did say it wasn't going to be a walkover for any of the teams. Both teams here, they have what it takes to actually go all the way. But so far, so good. Legion Gaming have been the team to actually go on what, as they firmly have that lead locked in, as they now go for that P3. But the spawns are going to be locked in now by NATO. Both like doors going down there. The annihilator of NATO right. Finds that first flyer. 3 big doors. Anybody else got 3? Make that 2. Come again, and he might go and get 3. The Vortex as well does come into clutch but liquid. But now spawns are going to get flipped in favor of LGN, and NATO somehow are going to lose that spawn, but the claw there for Squid to retake it. Confirms 1 kill, does good on Avatar, shuts him down, and Legion are going to get the scrap time for sure. It's looking likely for them, but spawns are kind of being split now. NATO right for that break, finds that first kill. Type 19 confirms it, but the equalizer able to shut the man down. Squid as well comes in for that trade. The back and forth on the P3 tells you that nobody wants to settle as they now go for P4.
P4, NATO Gaming already have control of that hill. They already they're setting up for that hill, setting up for the insurgents that will be coming soon from the LGN team. Is Fardiano struggling right there, trying to break point. Of course, Squid gets shut down. Squid gets shut down, struggling back and forth. Seems like the LGN team has control right now. That's Geras right there with the claw. It gets shut down by RI. Roby.
Well, the War Machine now in clutch for Dad. on the 36 kill mark. Finds one more kill through that staircase. Nobody else is going to come through there. They are going to have to clear that man. Watching that spawn, but NATO right confirms that kill. He's going to get shot down there by the opener. So far, 200 point mark now crossed for Legion, but NATO are trying to play scrap time. Squid claps on the outside point, takes out 2 victims, and now Squid, NATO players holding the scrap time here to their favor, hostage, but they also need to get back P1. P1 is where the game might go and end if they don't hold it down, and rotations are going to be very vital as every single player for Legion already there. Fadi does not get that top control. It's going to get shut down. Squid now for that trade and for that contest, and now both sides are there. It's all going to come down to gun skill and the gunfight department to be able to control that P1.
To be able to control that P1, but when we talk about control, Grace is the man with the control tonight. Seems to be holding it down for the team, clearing players, tearing them. You know, a Sunday gets shut down as well, but that was not before the LGN team is able, you know, to have control of this hill right here. Padiano with the vortex, clearing those players out. NATO RV going down there. Fadiano gets shot down, but 228 and counting it is for the LGN boys. Grace back there with a Predator missile. It's counting 235, and it's already looking like this is where the LGN teams pretty much are going to go ahead and win it. Or what do you think, Carl? It seems like I don't think anything's going to happen. Grace back there with the claw. He gets shut down.
I mean, I think it might be correct here, but again, they are going to have to go back P2. They cannot win it here on P1. But again, the leaders family locked in 2-4-2-2, 8 more points to go and win the host. And equalizer now for Avatar, invested at the die of P1 as they now make that move for P2. Confirms that first kill time, holding that contest. But the equalizer coming through my theme of Costy Jaws, and now Legion Gaming to make history and win the first hard point here on the series. War Machine, equalizer, everything invested, and now look at those numbers going their favor. 249, 250, and Legion are going to get the very first map as they win Hardpoint all the way now to a Search and Destroy. Wow.
That's it right there. Dad, Giras, Avatar standing strongly for the team, but then you have to give up for Grace too. The man packed a lot of power back there, but LGN boys showed that they deserve to win it. They deserved to win it. Excellent from the boys. LGN are going ahead to win the first hard point right there. And against a team like NATO, look at the score line. Against a team like NATO.
I mean, literally, you've got to respect that scoreline there. It's going to be in favor of Legion and convincingly as well. They're out on the 45 kill mark, 46 for Dad. I mean, that's the other side of that game really shaky at the beginning, but towards the mid-stroke end game, the man picked from and getting the highest kills in the whole lobby. 46 kills for that man, 36 for Avatar, Fadiano 37. He did go in neg, but the only time once again we see another player again cross the 2-minute mark, 2:45, almost at that 3-minute mark on Naga, almost at that 3-minute mark.
Anyways, what do you expect? Both teams evenly matched. Can get the gun skill, at least go ahead and get the heal. So I think they both fought for that, but one team has to win, and it's gone the way of LGN tonight.
Definitely going to get a favor, and you know, it is what it is. And now we're going all the way to a Search and Destroy. It's going to be on firing range, Naga. It's going to be on firing range. That's a
map, by the way.
Yes. OG map, by the way, OG map. This is my favorite map. Boy, I get cooked here at times. I get cooked, but it's still my favorite map. I do get cooked a lot, guys. A lot.
Well, both teams will be looking not to get cooked like Carl. Back here, firing range, Search and Destroy. Here tonight, the players will be hoping that they don't get cooked. I think that's what that's the whole point of it. And that again, this is Search and Destroy. I was hoping that, you know, we've been here like the casters. You know, there's this thing they say about, you know, when, you know, checkers, they call it draft. You know, the people who stand back, you know, overhead and are looking at the players, they seem to be the ones that see what's happening more. Or let's say like a game of chess. I've seen these players play over and over, and LGN, when it comes to hard points, I would have thought that NATO Gaming will go ahead, and pick that hard point. But LGN have proven to be over and over again a stronger search and destroy team. All right. They've shown to be, they've proven to be a stronger S&D team. Would they be able to do that against NATO? Well, we're still here to see that, but they're very strong S&D side. And I'm sure that NATO Gaming team will pretty much want to watch out.
Well, yeah, I think NATO have to be prepared for the outcome here. It's not going to be an easy S&D. It was not an easy hardpoint. I mean, the scoreline there wasn't too far apart, so it wasn't really an easy hardpoint for Legion Gaming. But now it's such and destroy, and like you did say, Legion look to be the best S&D team here, especially with the addition of Grace now on that roster. Grace, as we've known him in the past, oh my god, if that man picks up that sniper, that is going to be a major problem for NATO Gaming to go and comprehend. If Grace picks up that sniper, except he's not the Grace I've known him to be, but if he's the Grace we all know him to be in the African scene, if he picks up that sniper, NATO are going to have a very bad day on that map, firing range. But again, it all comes down to how ready were they. I mean, this is firing range, so I don't think there's any new mechanics to learn in the map. It's still the same map, the OG map we play literally every day of our lives on ranked, even on shipment, kind of firing range shipment. I don't know how that works, but yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. This is a map we're all very acquainted with, and both teams now, they know they have to go all out. NATO Gaming, they have lost hard points. The scoreline once again on the map veto is picks there. You can see that 250, 183 on that map veto and pick. And now going into S&D firing range, NATO Gaming know they cannot lose S&D. If they lose S&D on that, it's going to be, if they lose S&D, they've already automatically lost the series. So no matter what they do on control, they are still going to lose the series. So they need to make sure they get the S&D locked in and go all the way now to control and make sure that's the tiebreaker, not S&D, man, not S&D.
But then again, you have to remember that LGN, apart from the ECLIPSE team, LGN is one of those teams that have gone ahead to win all three maps. They did that against the AO team. We saw their logo on all three maps. In the previous match, so are we going to see their logo right there on all three maps? They're already sitting pretty on the hardpoint map. The S&D is still left to decide, and of course control as well. Will LGN go ahead, and plant their logo, plant their flag on all three maps here tonight?
Well, I guess we'll find out. I guess we will find out. S&D on fire.
We'll find out.
And again, I want to see those great snipes. I mean, I cannot overemphasize on that. I really want to see that man snipe. And, hopefully he does go and pick up that sniper. But the players are in the lobby now. They are getting ready. And from what I see, there's going to be a substitution. And, I think the whole, if you're watching on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, whatever you're watching on, you know this one thing for sure. There's that one player that when you think about sniping in NATO Gaming right now comes to mind. There's that one player. Naga, can you guess? Can you guess the player? When it comes to sniping in NATO Gaming, that player comes to your mind.
Well, I wouldn't tell, but if there is a player that ticks me right now, from what I see, it is Time. Time, I have not seen Time with a sniper, but then if the player that ticks me in that squad right now, it is Time. They need to be watching out for Time, like really, really strongly.
Yeah, I mean, Time is an outstanding player. But when it comes to that sniper department, there's that name the African scene knows a little bit too well. The name is Demu. When it comes to those snipes on any map at all, if you're looking for a consistent sniper, you want to go to that man Demo. And I'm very sure NATO, and now I can already see the man in the lobby. Sorry, this sub has been made. NATO Gaming are going to bring in Demo for such and destroy. So Grace, of course, has a counter sniper. If he goes and picks up that sniper, Demo also has a sniper to go and counter that man. But so far, so good. The hardpoint already won by Legion Gaming. Search and destroy. Now the next game would out. And after that, we are going to be seeing an Arsenal control. I don't think we have seen more than one Arsenal control in the event so far. So this is going to be, if I'm not mistaken, the second time we see Arsenal control. This is going to be, it's going to be something. But now I just want to focus on the search and destroy. Firing range.
Destroy it is.
Focus on it. Focus on it.
Yes, focus on it. All the players, the players would need a lot more focusing than we, we do.
For sure, they need to lock in. They need to lock in. Go full on God mode.
Taking all the heats.
They've got to lock in. They've got to lock in. But if I may ask, who is your pick for the win? No, I'm going to go first. I think I'm not fair. I always ask you to go first. So let me go first this time.
Okay, I'd like to see your pick this
Let
time.
me go first. I think I'm going to lean towards. I'm going to kind of somehow lean towards Legion because Legion have been like you said, one of the best SCD teams in the whole event. But yes, NATO are not a team to actually write off. So what do you think about that one on SCD fighting range? What do you think?
But then I like I said, I still stick with that. I've seen that. That's what I said earlier. I thought that NATO would have gone ahead to take that hard point, but when it comes to SND, I have to give it to Legion. But then there's been a lot of demo reactions. When you were speaking about the sniper on that team, the best sniper on that team earlier. Reactions were coming in on TikTok, and almost everyone there was saying demo. So hopefully demo will be able to go ahead and bring that change here tonight. Tree does not make a forest, but luckily for them, they have more than one trees in that team. So hopefully they'll be able to go ahead and turn things around.
Hopefully they go and make that happen. But again, the players are still in the lobby. I don't know why they are taking so long. I think another substitution might be being made. I can't really go and tell, but yeah, we are going to wait for the boys. Oh my God, there's been a sub, and I don't think it's what the viewers are going to be happy about. But yes, we're going to leave it as a surprise to you guys. We're not going to tell you guys who was subbed out and who was subbed in. You guys are going to see it when the game actually starts. So my apologies to the chat.
Surprise.
There's a surprise for you guys on the Search and Destroy for Legion. There's been a major surprise. So let when we go into that game screen, you are going to see what the sub actually is all about. But again, our predictions. Imagine the two casters have now leaned forward towards Legion, and NATO now they have to shock not just themselves but the casters and also the viewers. Well. I mean, they've got a lot of shocking to do. A lot of shocking. But now we head into that game screen, and surprise! There's no grace, son. There's no grace.
There is no grace.
There's no grace sniping. I don't know. There's no grace sniping. It's gonna be Gwen to pick up that sniper. Exactly. It's gonna be Gwen picking up the sniper there. So man, we're not gonna see grace snipes today. I think we talked about it a little bit too much, and then we're going to go and jinx it. I think we jinxed it. I'm not gonna jinx it there.
I think so.
Oh, now the SCB finally kicks off. 5v5. Gwen looking for those wall bangs, but there's not going to be anybody there. Demo as well coming in with a sniper. Tundra now. The 4-man push towards A long, and only one player sent towards B. And this is going to be a new strategy. But oh my God! Look at the numbers drop, and Avatar 3 mid finds one. But NATO, the A push definitely in their favor. 2 more players started to get that cut for Legion Gaming.
Of course, NATO coming here to show us the surprise. The surprise has gone beyond just grace. NATO Gaming go ahead after we leaned towards the side of course, the LGN team earlier, but NATO is going to go ahead and tell us, oh look, we are not a pushover team, and we're going to go ahead, and do what we're here for, and go ahead and claim that win. That's Geras right there, the only man standing for the LGN side.
Well, Geras confirms that pass. Go, Geras! Oh my God! They all gonna knock 2 players down. Geras takes out 2, and it's a oh my God!
Damn it! What?
My God! What was that snipe? Not enough time to get it defused, but what was that snipe? What no? Wow! Naga, wow! Wow!
We said it earlier. It's LGN. It's Legion. This is SND and it's Legion. The Legion are bringing all the Legion force here tonight.
Well, they are going to get the very. They did get that round. They almost got it, but the bomb did explode. So that's going to be the reason they don't go and get that one. Geras now all the way towards bottom 10s, and there's not going to be anybody there. Actually, there's a player right beside him. That's going to be Rai. I don't think he hears those footsteps, but he's playing this very safe. And he might get backstabbed. Of course, he's going to get backstabbed. 2 more players. left to get that clutch. But if Geras is still standing, oh, actually not. It's Gwen, sniper for Gwen, and Fadiano with the sniper as well. 2 snipers left standing. I don't think this is a good spot for them now, Naga. I don't think so.
Of course, it's not a good spot, but then you have to be very wary of snipers. Any spot can be a good spot for a sniper. As long as the sniper is standing there, pretty much decided that's a good spot for them. It's Gwen right there with the sniper plus a... It claps back there. He wants to be very careful. He gets shut down, and it's all left to Gwen to get this team where they need to be. See them all the way to glory. It's looking good for the NATO gaming side because Time and Clap still back there. Clap behind the objective. He gets shut down. He gets shut down. He still has the sniper, and it's a 1v1 situation right now. It is Gwen up against Time. Gwen up against Time. He gets shut down.
And NATO are going to get 2 back-to-back rounds. Naga, hey, got a big, hey, bless your prediction there in that dustbin. 2-0, NATO Gaming are going to get 2 back-to-back rounds. Got that big. And then Legion.
Will be nice to see so that they can both sit up in the control match.
Yes.
It'll be nice to see that happen.
Actually, yes, I do agree with that one. But now it's going to be round 3, 2-0. NATO Gaming have the lead family locked in and in sight. And now Legion for that counter. Avatar, true trailer. Avatar takes out 2 and is going to clear them out. 3 more players now for the side of NATO Gaming. The claps here on the 1 kill mark. The top 9-10. Trying to get that kill. Fadiano, aka Ronaldo, can find that 1 kill with the sniper. And the last 2 players left standing. Can they go and make this work? Demo, make that right. 1v3.
Of course, it is only RY left to keep that team alive. RY gets shut down by Geras right there. Legion. Legion stopped in their tracks. I mean, sorry, the NATO gaming side stopped in their track. Legion claiming it there right there with Geras getting the last kill. 1-2 it is right now. Of course, it's going to be a very swift 4th round. It's going to be a very sweet 4 round because game just started and we already back at 4v2.
Well, I think me personally, yeah.
Liquid actually gets shut down. Only Time is left to keep the team alive. With Time, does Time have enough time? Time doesn't have enough time to do that. Time gets shut down 2-2. It is, and the scores are level.
2-2. So our predictions are still safe then. Is that all we're saying? I think it's still safe then. Predictions are still safe. So now we go into a round 5. 2-2. Snipers. Fadi can bounce that first kill. Demo taken out of the equation very early and now claps on the 1 kill mark. Right as well there. They want to make that move towards trailer, but Avatar in the wait for them. Fadi still with that sniper. The numbers are in their favor. Legion 5v4. The bomb has not been planted for NATO Gaming. It's your time.
Bomb has not been planted, but NATO. Gwen is down. Gwen is down. It's a 5v4. Both players pretty much respecting themselves at this point, respecting each other. Both teams pretty much respecting themselves and trying not to make any slips in the field of play. Watching out for those angles. Staking out. Cat and mouse. Cat and dog. 5v4. 2-2. Firing range, search and destroy.
I mean, they are playing is very safe, and this might not be that, but like you said, both sets of players are respecting each other. For Gwen disrespectfully kills 1 player. Sniper there for the man through that grass. Sees those players sliding. Might get a whole lot more players. Come on. Oh my god. Takes out 1 more. But right. Able to get that trade there. 3v2. And the numbers are locked in for LGN. Claps. And the man of Riders to get that touchdown. Can they go and make this work?
It's all up to you now. Finish the mission.
No. Answer is no, Naga. Answer is no.
Anyways, LGN going for the step, putting a foot further into the line towards the lead. LGN 3, NATO gaming side 2. But then we've seen how they struggle through the hardpoint. This pretty much is not going to be any different at all. 3-2 it is right now, going into this 6th round.
Well, I see a player AFK there on Naga. There's going to be Gwen AFK, and I think that's going to be a major problem for them. That's a sniper, and without a sniper, that's going to be Fadi finding the first kill there. Says no Gwen, no problem. Fadi can find the first one. 6 kill mark now for that sniper. And so far, so good. Gwen is reconnected now to the game, but again, the numbers are locked in for Legion. NATO gaming on that battle, but now a full 4-man push going towards that E-bomb side, and Damo confirms one. Sniper for the man, and he might get lucky through that wall bang. No, he does not. Dad Claps confirms that kill after 3 more players. 3v4. 3v4.
3v4 seems to be looking good for NATO. Gwen finally wakes up. Gwen finally wakes up right there. Is he able to get one of those sweet snap? He doesn't get it. He flinched right there. He flinched right there. It is a 2v1 situation. Gwen. It is Gwen. Gwen up against Demo. Demo on the other side, taking it out. The man has to be pretty much careful. He has to be very careful. He gets knocked down by Gwen. He gets knocked down by Gwen. He has enough time to go ahead and diffuse right there.
I mean, all Demo has to do is actually play time. He got that first kill. There's no reason for you to still wait for Gwen. You got the first kill. You know Gwen is the sniper. You got the first kill. You need to circle back and go all the way through mid, or just go away from Gwen's bed. Just leave the man's eye on sight. Leave the man's crosshair. Don't be there. No matter how confident you are, sniper. You know the timer's going down. Why would you still stay there and wait for Gwen? I think that was a really bad move from Demo. Now that is going to cost them that round. Now 4 back-to-back rounds for Legion Gaming, and NATO are now on the back foot. Good start, but not a good finish so far.
Not a good finish, but then we're not at the finish yet, so they pretty much they seems to be still be lucky. They might be able to, you know, find a way to turn the tides around, but the tides are not turning. It is a 3v3 situation right now. Man says they've been torn apart. Of course, they get to turn the tide around. Vector is the only man left with Time and Demo. Will Time finally get enough time this time?
Don't think so. I don't think so.
With Time finally gets time this time. It's Vector up against NATO. Time course NATO Demo right there.
I don't think he has enough time. It's a 1v2 and the bomber's not gone down. Vector on the 8 kill mark, circling back. Type 19 for the man. Legion Gaming. Their last hope now for this round 7. Can they win it here, or are they going to have to let NATO get the 3rd round? 4-2, Vector. Enough time on that clock to actually go and get the plant. Circling back, Demo with that sniper, waiting for him, and now Time confirms the kill. Shot Vector down, 4-3, and NATO are going to end that rampant run from the side of Legion all the way now to a round 8.
Here we go. These are the kind of things we like to see, those back and forths, you know, the calls and responses. You know, not like those endless calls that we saw earlier. You know, one call right there, response, the response comes. That's what we want to see. 4-3, it leveled, it pretty much a tight-fisted game. We're going into that 8th round. Of course, so we're there, and it's kicking already. Players are getting turrets on the NATO game inside 3v4. It is right now. It's looking good for the LGN side.
Well, it's going to be team up players to get that clutch off for NATO Gaming. Demo and Claps. Let's get it. And now Demo with the sniper, looking for that leg. Looking for a single pin though. Doesn't really get it. Now Claps there and found 1 kill. Type 19. Dangerous for that man. 3v2. The numbers are locked in for the board.